News Center 7.
Nearly 3 years after the Memorial Day tornadoes hit our area, a new chapter for a Trotwood woman who lost everything. We stopped by today to see her brand new home. Sonia North said she moved place to place for 10 months after the tornado. She is one of the first people to move into a new Pathway home. The Pathway Project's goal, helping tornado survivors just like her.
A place of my own home. It's a brand new home. Love it.
Like that smile as well. On whio.com, you can check out a link with additional information on how people can apply.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast with Chief Meteorologist McCall Vrydaghs.
Crazy to think that those tornadoes were almost 3 years ago. And the potential for tornadoes kept our weather team busy tonight.
Very real tonight. Robert, just to the south and a little bit west to us. Folks might have seen a tornado down that way.
McCall and I were watching this line approaching the state of Ohio and pretty close to our viewing area. We actually saw a storm become tornadic. The National Weather Service actually issued a tornado warning on it. This is a snapshot behind me of the radar at 11:31 p.m. Now, it's not far from outside our viewing area. It's about 75 miles from Dayton. Dayton's at the top right of the screen over there. And if we zoom in, we can see one tool that we use, the velocity. What this does is just shows the direction of the storm. And a lot of times, just to make it really simple, when you see a lot of green next to red, kind of right there, a little couplet, that's when we can see, well, the chance for some broad rotation. And then, something that really caught our eye is this tool you don't see a lot on television. This is the correlation coefficient, super sciencey name, but what this shows us is usually when the radar is looking at rain and hailstones for that matter, they're more spherical in nature, but if something else of a weird, oddly shaped comes up in the cloud or high enough for the radar to see, the radar can point that out. In essence, if a tornado's on the ground and it hits maybe a barn or some foliage or something, we could see a debris ball, and that's what we see right here. Pretty quick, but it came up, this little green spot. Notice how it's different than everything around it, which is red. This little yellow, green, blue spot indicated that there was likely some debris associated with that storm, and in fact, the National Weather Service said, yes, a tornado did occur right at that point, just outside our viewing area. Right now, it's just raining outside. Thankfully, we saw the heavy rain, but just some drizzle now in some spots, but McCall right now is tracking what's left of this system as it pushes across Miami Valley. McCall?
Yeah, that's right, Robert. We were very concerned about that thunderstorm as it was getting very close to the Miami Valley. We missed out on the severe weather, but we did not miss out on the rain and even the gusty winds that we're still dealing with right now. A look outside in Troy, you can't see the wet streets there because of the inundation of rain that we've had not only today, but all day long and the past few days. So very saturated ground is leading to some localized ponding on roadways, might even have some minor flooding in some spots by the end of all of this. Live Doppler 7 radar throughout the entire Channel 7 viewing area. There is a large swath of moderate to even heavy rain coming down. In the northern tier of our viewing area from West Liberty to Springfield, back to Greenville, you'll notice some oranges there showing up on radar, indicating that rain is quite steady. From Dayton to Lebanon, back out towards South Charleston and Wilmington, in the southeastern quadrant of our viewing area is where the rain is the steadiest. Further to the south and west, starting to taper a bit more. We do have a cold front that has not moved in yet. That's moving through western Indiana right now, and that will push in some cooler air. Locally, we're still in the 60s, but behind the front, look at that big drop back down into the 30s and 40s. Futurecast shows that the heavy rain will pull away in the next couple of hours. We'll get the main line in the middle of the night. Some enhanced rain and gusty winds come with it. You might hear a rumble of thunder or two, but any threat for severe weather is long over, and we'll wake up tomorrow morning with some drier conditions. Tomorrow afternoon, we will get to about the upper 50s. We will see the sunshine return. It will feel cooler, though, because we do have a breeze in place. Then we're up to about 65 on Friday. Easter weekend, not bad, with the exception of a few showers early Saturday. Then rain returns early next week.
Thanks, McCall. Around the country, people wore the color blue today to help raise awareness for child abuse and neglect prevention.